experiment that shows the Earth is moving. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's the Michelson-Morley experiments. Took place in Cleveland in the 1880s, and it caused an absolute crisis in modern physics. And basically the solution to this crisis was Einstein. He basically saved the inexorable conclusion that you could draw from this experiment, the Michelson-Morley experiments, is that the Earth is at the center of the universe and it doesn't move.
Right.
So Einstein steps up. This is crisis, because if the Earth's at the center of the universe, we're back with the Bible.
Right.
And we passed, Galileo did that. We got over that 300 years ago. So don't bring us back to that. We don't like that. So we had a contest, as you would come up with the best explanation, and Einstein won by basically saying, well, yeah, it's true that that's the result of the experiment, but it doesn't really matter because it's all relative to your position. Well, that is true. I mean, if you stand on the moon, the Earth revolves around the moon. That's the reality of the situation. So what they did was, there is a strong argument for geocentrism. And if you want the strongest argument, my friend Robert Sungenis has come up with a book about making this case very plausible. I think that there is a very plausible case for geocentrism.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, listen, I got it in my mind. This is one of those things. I've had people on here to talk about this, and I have I'm a helioskeptic, because I have acknowledged that I've watched so many movies and so many globes, and I've read so many books and been so fascinated by astronomy and cosmology and all this stuff that I don't know if I'm capable of seeing it that way. But so much evidence says that we're not spinning 1,000 miles an hour in a never-ending black spinning around the thing that Satanists worship. And by the way, they're wrong so much that how do people take it seriously? It's like 90% of the universe is, you can't measure it. It's dark matter, and it just so happens it makes all our previous, all our previous claims accurate. Oh, what about Einstein? Oh, he was a patent clerk and a thief and a liar, and he abandoned his kids and married his cousin. Yeah, it's all good. Let's move on. It's craziness, you know?
On the other hand, I would like to say that I think that the flat Earth story has been created and promoted to distract people from the plausibility of geocentrism.
Dude, I'm starting to think the same thing. I've had flat Earth people on, and I'm starting to think that we're geocentric and not moving, but the flatness may be the curveball. But I don't want to disrespect some of the flat Earth people that have brought me around on so many issues, but all right, go on. Sorry, I'm just really excited that someone else said that.
I think that the flat Earth is preposterous. It's not. We just know for so many reasons that it's not flat, including empirical observation, where you go up in the sky and you get in the space station, and there it is. It's round. Okay, we know it's round. This has been deliberately promoted as a way of pushing these people of the people that we're talking to have been abused through the educational system. They're skeptical of everything. So let's make them really skeptical and make them say something implausible that will explode their credibility. I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah, well, there's some flat earthers that would push back and say the curve of the Earth can't be. There's like Bolivian salt mines and all this stuff where you can see like 150 miles, and how the curve is like an inverse square. I don't know. It's very, very confusing for me. I fortunately have to milk goats and take care of kids and stuff, so I don't spend that much time thinking about the shape of the Earth. But the heliocentric, never-ending falling into darkness and knowing all the people involved and why they would push that is preposterous.
First of all, no one believes that the sun is the center of the universe. No one believes that anymore. Was the whole premise of heliocentrism was that the sun was at the center. Well, not just the solar system, but the center of the universe. Well, no one believes that.
No.
That's totally a totally obsolete idea. So the whole conflict, once you put that in perspective with Einstein's theory of relativity, which says it's all relative depending on the observer, it's not an issue anymore. It's not really an issue.
Right, exactly. And it's kind of like evolution. When you see so many addendums where it's like the theory of Darwin and the blah, blah, blah. And then it keeps changing its argument. You realize that they're just they failed and they're just trying to cover it with tape. You know, you can't use evolution to show the structure of an eye. None of it works. The math is all off. The rate of mutation all off. It's all nonsense, and it's still being taught in schools. Oh, I got another one. So people in the chat, what do you think is going on with Antarctica? Because that was the one thing that made me really start spiraling about the current model of the Earth. Why is there all these treaties around Antarctica? Why does no one fly over it? Because you seem like you know a lot of shit, just straight up. Why does like John Kerry and Hitler and, you know, Byrd and all these guys, what the hell is going on with Antarctica? Because it's so mysterious that I get why people think it's an ice ring. Because no one can go there or cross it or fly over it.
I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't know what this guy is talking about. I have no idea what this is about.
Okay, no, you know how Antarctica has all these international treaties where countries can't go there? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Look in Antarctica, man. It's pretty crazy.
I will. I'll look into Antarctica, but right now I don't have a clue about what that's about.
But you're seen as a wealth of knowledge, a bunch of stuff that people don't know about.